Criminal minds collide, see Racey, let's ride. Facts or fiction, truth or lies, welcome to the show. Surprise! 2명의 호식, 200 tall. Different views, but we give it our all. Case files open, evidence spread. One thing's logic, what goes with what's said. C's got that wisdom, seasoned and cool. Racey brings fire, breaking every rule. We chase the truth through the criminal maze, leave no stone unturned in these twisted ways. Who's right, who's wrong? The debate goes on and on, but when we align, that's when we shine. One of us is wrong. 그들은 누구야? But who is it? One of us is right. 우리가 알아볼게. We'll figure it out. Wisdom meets chaos. Experience fights you in our courtroom, searching for the truth. One of us is wrong. 배팅하세요. Place your bets. One of us is right. 후회 없이. No regret. True crime addiction. That's what we serve. Welcome to madness. You get what you deserve. Think it through. Use your analytical mind. Racey good instincts, the best clue you'll find. A to Z, we break it down. Logic first. Chaos crowned. But when we do agree, watch out. That's when you know without a doubt. Case tired, it'll go. Every clue we chase, but somehow always end up in a different space. The jury's still out. Who's got the skill? But when we unite, what a thrill! Hey, yay! Criminal minds unite. Seeing Racey are bringing truth to light. Subscribe, follow, join the crew. Trial junkies with a POV. Justice served with a side of fun. Two detectives, the job gets done. One of us is wrong. 아마도 둘 다. Both of us. One of us is right. 맹세해. We swear it. Trial junkies united. Alternate POV crew. Subscribe and follow for the criminal news. When we agree, watch out. Case set go. When we agree, no doubt. Good gets out. Doesn't end chaos in perfect harmony. This is our podcast. This is our symphony. Let the defense rest. Objection. Wait. 우리 동해? Oh no! 조심해. Case closed! One of us is wrong! One of us is wrong!
Podcast where two hosts, we examine the same case files, somehow end up sometimes in completely different universes. I'm Z from Trial Junkies United, here with my evidence folders, timelines, and what I foolishly call some logic. But joining me is Racey from the alternate point of view, who brings unbreakable faith in theories that would make you blush. And here's what you need to know about Racey. She doesn't just present an alternative theory, she becomes their defense attorney. She'll take a case where someone clearly slipped on a banana peel, build a bulletproof argument for what big fruit actually orchestrated it, and the terrifying part, by the time she's done, you all are going to be Googling banana lobby corruption scandals at 2 a.m. But keeping me grounded through this weekly descent into madness is Doc, my ride or die and voice of reason, designated reality checker here, guys. So Doc's going to remind me that just because Racey sounds convincing doesn't mean the mailman is secretly part of witness protection. Okay?
Keep that in mind, everybody.
Whatever.
But Racey's got Bigfoot in her corner, though he's wise enough to stay quiet while she explains how every missing person's case connects to a shadowy organization. But the beautiful disaster of our show is one of us actually follows the evidence while the other's about to explain why this week's case is definitely tied to ancient aliens, time travelers, and somehow make it sound plausible. And when Racey and I actually agree, you better watch out, because that's your signal. We've either cracked the case wide open or we've lost complete touch with reality. Either way, it's going to be memorable. Both lost our minds completely. So, just watch out for us, you guys. So, Racey, I watched your last 2 videos that you did. Awesome work. I was entertained with your videos on the Menendez brothers.
Well, if anything, you are going to be entertained. If you don't walk away with, you do all walk away with entertainment by me. That's for sure.
Yes.
You may not walk away with the truth, but you walk away with my point of view and entertainment. That's for sure.
Exactly. And tonight we have Curvil, Dandelioness, Sarah, Chris G, Pammy are all here. I don't know if I've missed anybody. So welcome to y'all for joining us. I did redo our song in honor of Racey. Did a little K-pop. I hope it sounded okay. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. But the Menendez brothers, what were your thoughts? Were you surprised? Or did you expect them to get denied? Racey?
Oh, I obviously expected them to get denied. I actually am shocked that they were even up for parole in the first dang place, but given the fact that they have Gallegos as their new attorney and Kim Kardashian fighting for them, and they have a lot of money behind them, and they have a lot of these Gen Z people putting them out on TikTok and making them famous, I am not shocked that they're even being put out there and people are believing them. And I'm actually in a TikTok battle right now, verbal battle with this woman who thinks that they are victims and that they poor Menendez brothers are justified in what they did. And, that they should have done what they did, and they have served their time, and that the justice system is wrong, and how dare the justice system keep them down. And there's a lot of people on TikTok who do that. It's really, really freaking pathetic, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Well, I can see you in a battle royale on TikTok.
Oh, I'm in a battle royale on TikTok.
Normally
I don't get in those back and forths, but with this chick, I could jump through the phone and punch her in the throat a few times.
And
Thanks for watching my video, Chris, by the way.
And Bigfoot, this is where you really need to grab her before she gets through the phone, because otherwise, dude, I don't have bail money for you. We'll try and set up a fund for Bigfoot to keep Racey out of jail.
To ban me because of the things I'm saying, because I am not censoring myself.
Oh, I'm shocked.
What? Racey not censoring herself. Oh my.
I know, isn't that terrible? But actually, I have to concur with Racey on this one. I was delving into some of the recent documents, and I'm sorry, guys, there's just a lot of questions. Hey, Pammy, thanks for joining us. I mean, one of the things, they can't even keep their story straight as to why they deleted their mother. They keep coming up with different, reasons, like, oh, well, we knew she couldn't handle being on her own. No, she knew what was happening to us and she was okay with it. Hey, Irish Amy. Then all of a sudden, Lyle, well, she was also abusing me. It was just like they just were throwing anything at the wall to see what stuck. And I just, I know the parole board, when it was brought up during Eric's, and he talked about how Lyle had essayed him, and the parole board seemed a little astonished by this. But when they brought it up with Lyle, he sure didn't want to talk about it.
It's pretty disgusting to me that the two of them will say whatever they feel they need to say to save their own skin. It's really, really, really disgusting. And when you go back and listen to the trial and you hear Eric on the stand saying things like, I just wanted to go to college. I wanted to go away to school. And I found out basically that my dad wasn't going to let me go. Basically, he wasn't going to let him go live on campus. And that's the gist of what you get from that testimony, is that his dad wasn't going to go let him live on campus. He was going to make him live at home and go back and forth from home to school.
Right.
And that pissed him off. That is what pissed him off. At the end of the day, it pissed him off. He wasn't going to get to live on campus. And even his attorney says, did your dad tell you that? Did your dad tell you that you were going to have to live at home and that he was going to do things to you? And he said, well, no, that's not what he said. But, that's what I kind of took from it, No, that's not what you took. You basically took, I'm not going to let you go and do dumb stuff on campus, because those guys had been stealing from their friends and neighbors. And they had been in trouble for that. And as a punishment, Dad was like, oh, hell no, I don't trust you to live out of the house. You're staying here now, buddy. You ain't going away to school.
Yeah.
And he was pissed about that. That was his punishment. So no, these were spoiled kids. And Lyle was in trouble too, because he was not doing well at Princeton and he was in trouble. So Dad was hip to their game. He was hip.
Yeah.
And Eric and Lyle, the jig was up.
Oh, Kerrville says that he sees another Keanu Reeves fan. His girlfriend named her new tree Keanu Treves.
Keanu leaves.
Oh, leaves?
Yeah.
No Treves.
No Treves.
Treves. Treves.
Where's Treves?
Look.
Treves is in there as well.
Oh, he's there too.
Yeah. Because Dandy Lioness said Keanu leaves, and Irish Amy said Keanu Treves.
I'm sorry, Chris. You'll come around one day. Around one day.
Chris,
it'll happen.
That's not a royal battle you want to start with this one.
No.
She's dedicated to the Keanu Club. So, hey, film freak, glad to see you. No, I agree with you on that, because everyone also forgets that Eric wrote a story a year before. He wrote some kind of a play or a paper a year before about guys that delete their family.
Yeah.
That was a year before.
Yeah. And in today's court society, they would use that as the prosecution would have used that and took that all the way to the bank. But the prosecution didn't do a great job of that, I will say. But it's not about I just feel like today, because today is so soft and everybody's so like, oh, my feelings are hurt, my mental health. Oh my God, I'm so depressed. I'm so sad. Whatever, you're gay. Shut up. You need to get off your high horse. This is not about, it's because men don't be taken seriously. Whatever, dude. That is not what it's about. It is about the fact that you lied. You took your mom out 10 times with buckshot and birdshot. If any of y'all dudes on here, any women on here even, have been hunting, and you know what a birdshot and buckshot will do.
Yeah.
For real.
And I mean, if in the photos, they say they can tell that Kitty was trying to get away.
Yeah, she was on the floor.
She was trying to drag herself away, and they went out and reloaded. So
yes,
I mean,
this was hold 6 rounds.
this is vicious. These boys were vicious, and everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, they've started these programs and they've been so good in jail. No, they haven't.
Dude, have they done anything for people who have been through that? Have they set up foundations with all this money that has Kim Kardashian or Mark Gallegos done anything to set up any type of foundation in any of their, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, I thought it was interesting when they talked to Lyle about him having a phone and how he controlled it and how he even said he liked having control over people.
Lyle looks like a penis. I'm just gonna say he looks like a freaking penis.
I think Lyle is more like his father than Eric ever thought about being.
Lyle looks like a penis. He's disgusting. He's so gross looking. I can't stand it. And Chris, let me just say, Keanu Reeves is so liked because he is just a genuinely nice person. Like, I'm a bitch. I just say things because I say things and I don't care. Keanu Reeves is literally, genuinely a neutral person. He would never say anything ugly at all, ever, never, ever. Like, he would never call somebody gay. He would just be like, oh, they're so cool. They're so nice. He would never say someone is just like a mean person. He's just nice to everybody. Just everybody.
Yeah. He's a nice person.
He has no political side, no nothing. He don't care. He's just like, everybody's everybody. Everything is everything. He's just great. Keanu Reeves is a genuine dude.
Well, and he actually does go out of his way to be kind to people and never tries to get the glory. That's the thing about him.
Cool, genuine dude.
Yeah. Another actor that was like that was actually Robin Williams, because he used to go to hospitals and never tell people.
Yeah.
He would just show up late at night asking the nurses, because he had relationships in different cities with different hospitals, saying who needs a visit. So
Morning
these
Weaver.
are, those are just real people.
She's all right, but she's no Keanu.
Oh, I do like Sigourney Weaver.
Nobody's no Keanu. Yeah. I'm just saying, Keanu's just a good dude. And he's hot. I mean, holy moly.
Of course, she's married to Bigfoot. I mean, come on. What's wrong with this girl? But okay,
there's more Keanu's in the world.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't have people like the Menendez brothers.
I'll concur with that. What else have you been?
People like me who just thinks everybody's just mean.
What else have you been paying attention to lately in the true crime world?
Right now, I'm catching up on the Donna Adelson trial. I was listening to Wendy Adelson's testimony before we got on here, and that chick, yeah.
Oh, she's a total liar.
I tell you, but she's good at lying. Man, she's so good at it.
I didn't really think so, because every time she lied, that prosecutor would go, let's turn to tab number 41.
It's so great when she's like, go to tab so-and-so. But Wendy Adelson comes across as like such a dumb blonde.
Yeah.
Like,
and she's an attorney.
Like, I had no idea about my finances. I don't know anything. I'm just stupid. But yet I was an attorney.
Yeah.
And I have a college education.
Yeah.
But I don't know my butt from a hole in the ground.
I didn't need my parents to drive me back and forth between their home and my home, but it really helped.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to participate by putting money in. No, you're a user. That's what her testimony proved.
I just did whatever my attorney told me to do.
In one of the chats, I called her Princess Trader, because that's what she is. Little Princess Trader.
It's just like, if I was told to jump off a bridge by my attorney because it was good for my divorce, I would do it. No freaking attorney, family attorney, by the way, wants to make a divorce proceeding or any type of custodial battle harder.
Yeah.
Anya, no family attorney wants to do that.
Tammy, I agree with that. She can lie so easy, but there are people in general that don't know the difference between a lie and the truth. They just don't, and and they say whatever they say just because it sounds good coming out of their mouth.
Yeah. I think this chick knows because you could see by the way her eyes were shifting. when she didn't know what she would, they'd ask her something and her eyes would go a certain direction, like, let me pull something out of the air here. It was ridiculous. It was just like, chick. And she kept trying to throw her father under the bus. She was throwing him under the bus, hitting it in reverse, backing over his cold, dead body,
Well, I haven't listened to all of her testimony, but all I can say is my concern with Wendy is, well, one of the points with Wendy is if she had never shared any of that information with her mom, if she had just done the divorce like a grown person herself,
yeah,
it would have, her mom wouldn't have done any of those things. Like, no, I'm not saying her mom wouldn't have done it, but I'm just saying there wouldn't have been the ammunition for her mom to do all of that. Like, why would her mom get with Charlie? Why would they do that? What purpose? What would be the driving factor? I guess Wendy is the glue that holds it all together.
And why would your mother, hey, LaDonna.
Hey, LaDonna! Stranger danger, stranger danger.
You made Racey's night.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing with when she said that her mother set up that appointment the day her husband was deleted from how many hours away, she called it TV repairman. You can't dial a TV repairman in your area? Oh, please.
Yeah. And then so Wendy's the glue, but here's my concern is that they're going to pin all of this onto Donna, and they're not going to have any room to hit Wendy with it. They're going to immunity Wendy's to the point that they're not going to ever go after Wendy. She's going to get away with this scot-free.
I keep hoping that if Donna goes to jail permanently, that all of a sudden Harvey gets a clue and puts his daughter under the bus. I don't know if he would, but he needs to. He needs to grow a pair and run his daughter over because she's cut off contact with him. Hey, fella.
What's up, fella? Yeah, I don't think Wendy she's not going to say anything that's going to really incriminate herself because everything she says is like, I don't recall saying that, or that was just a silly name, or that everything she says, she sounds like a little teen girl in high school that's just like, oh, I don't know, or
exactly.
I don't recall, or I guess I said that, or maybe.
Hey, everybody, say hello to Neo. He's made an appearance. Hey, Neo.
Yes, I'm trying to keep Neo from attacking Augie. Augie's in there growling at him.
Well, Moo went and got in her bed. So she's behaving herself. Let's see. Did you hear when Rob said what happened to Danny? He said, how would you know that? Yeah, LaDonna, that was awesome testimony there.
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen it.
Okay, she won't let me talk about it. Brat?
I haven't seen that yet.
I'm still I don't know any. I'm going to have to learn some Korean so I can shout back at her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, SD Surf Girl has joined us. Yippee. We're getting a nice group here. Okay, so we can't talk a lot about the testimony today because someone had to do a job. I mean, really, just because you're trying to pay for all the dog food. Come on.
Hey, I'm trying to get free stuff.
I know you are, sweetheart. And she does. She has a new relationship going with the company. So yay. That's awesome. I'm happy.
Y'all have to go to my channel to find out what it is. So
yeah, I'm not spilling it here. I'm just saying that she's got someone giving her some backup. We're not there yet, guys. We're still building. We'll get there. And of course, I don't need what she's got. I need something else. Oh, thank you, Donna. Racey's hair is looking good. I agree.
Not my hair, your hair. You're the one with the purple hair.
Well, what can I say? I like to change things up.
I didn't put my hair in tonight. I worked all day.
I know you did, sweetheart. Okay. What else crime-wise have you been looking at?
I mean, I did that video about the axe murderer.
That was crazy.
Reenactment.
Hey, Southern Gal True Crimes here. Thanks for stopping in.
Where's Southern Gal from? I saw her on here last night.
Somewhere in the South.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be Arkansas. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere south. Miss Alabama. That's where our Racey's from, is Alabama. I'm not originally from the South. I was just raised by a Southern mother. I was actually born in
crappy roads. That's all I remember about Arkansas.
I was born in Southern California. I'm a San Diego girl, but had a Southern mama. So that makes life more interesting. Okay. Yes. So tell us about the axe murder. You guys, this video, I was cracking up because she kind of lost it a little bit. So if you want to watch a video that's actually fun, I mean, it's about a terrible crime, but it is funny because she told your acting sticks came out there, chick. You just, I could see it. I could see it.
No,
Yep.
they have not found Travis Decker yet, but
No.
they have amped up the search apparently in the very campground that he did that in.
Yeah, they have got to find him.
So
Seal Ho is here. I like that name. Okay, Seal Ho.
I can go so many places with that. I don't know.
Behave
It's
yourself,
probably best
Racey.
that you don't.
Remember, we're a good channel. We don't. Oh, it's just Seal. Okay. Okay, she was saying ho to Film Freak.
She probably meant hi. Hit the wrong key. Dang it. Dang it. I can do so much with
Southern Gal says hi to you, Doc.
Hello.
We let him out of the cage. He's participating.
Just once in a while.
Anytime you want, Doc. But this case, what was it, in Minneapolis or Wisconsin? The axe dude.
In Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was up north.
Yes. And yes, he was 16 at the time he did it.
Yes.
I've not heard of that case, Chris. I will look into that.
He deleted his mom?
Entire family, his mama, his daddy, his sister, and his brother.
Yes. And he used an axe. Hey, Julie's guitar. And I mean, a 16-year-old taking an axe to 4 people in his family. And he got 4 life sentences, right?
Yes. 4.
And
yes,
what happened
to Lizzie Borden. Thank you, LaDonna.
And then what recently happened?
Sarah.
Okay, see you later, Sarah. So tell us what happened after he had been, he got 4 life sentences, but what's the recent thing that happened?
So basically in Minnesota, they have passed a law that says, and it's a law that says after the juvenile that is serving a sentence, after 15 years, they are able to submit to get out. After 15 years, they're allowed to leave.
For parole, right?
Yeah. Oh, release, not parole. They just get out. So he's on a work release. He can just bye-bye.
Well, he
After
is wearing a GPS.
4 life sentences. 4.
Yeah.
Because that was a pretty heinous crime. I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know what that parole board was
Why did
thinking.
he do it, Seal? Good question. Good question. Why did he do it? Oh, because what had happened was he and his daddy got into an argument the night before, and I guess he didn't like what his daddy had to say, so he just was like, you know what? Let me just do that to the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your axe down.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he has the nerve to say in his parole or release thing, he says, you know, I am really sorry what the repercussions of ripple effects of what it is
Yes.
like to lose
A whole
a
family.
family like that.
But he made it sound like he was talking about someone else's family.
Like, where did they go? Huh? What? They're just lost. What the? Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
You
those were the words he
asked
used.
them.
Those were the words he
asked them.
used, that the ripple effect of losing a whole family, like they just, snap, they were gone. Not that he actually deleted
No.
them viciously.
Yeah. No. Not that I had done it. No.
No.
Not that I'm taking responsibility for it. No. None of that. Nope. Just they were lost. Poof.
I thought the law was that he could apply. I didn't think it meant they had to let him go.
You have to let him go after 15 years. And it's retroactive. So because it was retroactive, he basically was like, you got to go.
So he doesn't have to show any kind of remorse, show any kind of change in his thought patterns as to what he's going to do when he gets out. He can just go.
He could just, bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was it. So he's on work release. So that means they didn't just let him go. Or is he in like a halfway house?
He's in a halfway house.
Okay, he's in a halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it. He's in a halfway house doing work release. So he does it, but eventually he gets to just walk away.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Well, there are those cases, especially over in Europe, where when some minors have committed heinous crimes when they were young, when they actually get out, they actually let them change their names, so that you don't even know who they are. Because there was a famous case, I think it was back in the 60s, where 2 girls, she got her friend to help her delete her mom. And then I think it was actually, I can't remember if it was in New Zealand or the UK, but it turned out that after they got out of prison, changed their names or whatever. Well, recently one of the girls died. And the one that passed away, she had changed her name. She was actually Anne Cleves. She was the famous mystery writer.
Oh.
But she had been a child that deleted her mother.
Farquaad.
Hey, Farquaad's here. So I thought that was interesting because they let them change their name, and it's just kind of like, then the public's not warned. They don't, Here you're letting someone that was a murderer, walk. I don't understand. It really gets on my nerves.
Well, I mean, that's what we're starting to do here. I mean, we can't, what are we going to do? Make our country just prisons?
Yeah.
I mean, that's it's getting to that point, but I'm just like, you can't, I don't understand that. That's where the argument is, I guess. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, there's where your argument lies. Like,
Well, I think there are so many people that are in on drug charges that no longer really apply, that got life sentences, that why aren't they the ones that are getting out? Or they're in there on, you know.
Or we could actually utilize the DP like we should and nip that in the bud real quick, like, instead of this whole, like, I don't know, 30 some odd years on the row, and just get that done
Well,
instead of
we've
them sitting there.
actually recently covered a couple of cases where people actually got found
Thank you, Phil.
innocent,
Thank you.
you know. I think if they have done all the testing that needs to be done, if they have absolutely proved it, but when there are questions, I'm not as firm in that area
Well, we
because
can't have it all the ways. Here we go. Let's go.
No, it's not. It like say for
No.
instance, you had a situation like this, Richard Glossop
yeah,
that was on death row for how many years?
I think 29 or something.
No
evidence.
It was upper 20s, and yeah, there was no evidence against him.
There's no evidence.
Everything possible was circumstantial.
The person that, and there wasn't even circumstantial. What they had on him was the person that did the deletion, who was a 19-year-old meth addict who turned out to be schizophrenic and denied he ever had mental issues, but said when they gave him medication in the jail, he had asked for Sudafed, but they gave him instead very heavy duty drugs for mental health. You know,
I think the real point with that is how do you decide beyond a shadow of a doubt that this person did whatever they have said to have done? You know, it has to be pretty conclusive that they did.
Yeah, because they don't have anything but the meth addict's word.
Yeah.
That this guy put him up to it. There's nothing else that they have on the case.
It's like what you've said before, Z, is that you can't come back from that.
Yeah, you don't get to, if they decide they made a mistake and they release someone from prison, because we've seen these cases where young black men go to prison for life for essaying a young white girl, and then later it comes out that, oh well, the cops put me up to it. You know, it really wasn't him. And then they release some poor man that's grown up in jail, 20 years later. Well, you can't do that if you do the DP. You can't, once you go there, you can't bring them back and say, we messed up, So, I mean, that's the only thing I have. I mean, if you've got the DNA, if you've got the proof that someone's done it, hey, then yeah, you need to just go ahead and get it done. Let them have one appeal or two appeals and then carry out the sentence. But if there are questions, that's where I have the problem, because we have one here in Texas. And I mean, with Richard Glossop, in his situation, he ate his last meal 3 times. Do you know mentally what that has done to that man? And now the Supreme Court has stepped in and said, there's nothing here. So what they're going to do is they're going to take him to trial for the 3rd time. The 3rd time they're going to put this man on trial. And there is no evidence. And the evidence they did use, they said the prosecutor had faked it. She deleted prosecution evidence. She had it trashed. So,
Well, it just seems like 20, 25, 30 years down the road, everybody's going to forget what the real deal is.
Yeah.
And they're going to, oh yeah, you must be right. He's guilty.
Yeah.
How,
Well, and we have another case here in Texas where he was supposed to be put to death. I think for the second time. I think it was in December, but they finally put it on a stay. And it's based on shaken baby syndrome, which they say no longer is even a good science. The reason they decided it was him was because they didn't like how he acted at the hospital when his 2-year-old died. He was autistic. So he didn't have the normal reactions. He had taken this child to 3 different doctors trying to give her treatment. The MRI disappeared. They've had medical professionals look at the case. They've said the drugs that they gave her in the ER should never have been given to a 2-year-old that could have made her condition worse. And now the AG of Texas has decided that they're going to delete him in October. And that's Robert Robertson. So, actually, Racey, I'm with you on the DP should be carried out, but I think you have to have the case solid. I don't think there can be questions.
But that is something that happens at the beginning, and that is something that there are cases like, obviously, I'm working for Michael. Michael is wrongfully accused, and he's serving time in prison for something he didn't do. It's ridiculous. Even the lying charge that he was found guilty of, he is not guilty of lying for something that he was brought in for. That's not what he didn't lie.
Yeah.
That's not for what.
But that's the problem when you have a crooked prosecution.
So they wanted to solve this crime. So this is something he's having to appeal, and we're still fighting for that. I still can't talk about. But anyway, regardless, these things happen. But as far as for crimes like you said that are solid, again, let's use the Menendez brothers as an example. Those dudes are dead to rights. They did it.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the reason is. I don't give two shenanigans what the reason is. I don't have any right to take your life. If you were literally coming at me, you're coming at me, and it's my life or your life. Yeah. That's different.
Well, and I think it's a situation where, hey, let's say Lyle walked in on his father attacking his brother and doing vile things.
Totally
yes, that's different.
But for them to be sitting in their den, watching a movie,
eating ice cream
as the show portrayed, whatever, who knows what they were doing, but they're watching TV. They were
eating ice cream. The ice cream dishes are on the table in the photos.
So they're chilling, man. They're not doing anything. There was no imminent threat.
Yeah. Well, and here's my whole thing too on that case, Racey. If they were so scared that there was an imminent threat, right? Why did Eric sleep in his bedroom and Lyle sleep out in the guest room? Wouldn't you two have teamed up and slept together if you were so scared?
Yeah. So the thing is they straight up cold-blooded, plotted and planned all the things. So this isn't if it's a dead to rights, you did it. Like, even, how much I support Betty Broderick. She straight up drove over there. She planned it. She ripped the phone out of the wall. She did all the things. But I love Betty, and I think she should be out. She wasn't sentenced to life. She was sentenced to 30
I don't think
life.
So. We will fight on that hill. That woman,
right? You'll die.
She deleted those people.
I think Betty should be out.
She used her children to get into the house. When you use your children to delete people,
I want Betty out. She's old. She's a senior citizen. She needs to be out.
Nope. But senior citizens can still commit crimes.
She took out what she thought was threatening her. Look,
Honey, that divorce was long
ways,
done.
right?
She was a
right?
chick that didn't get over the fact that she got replaced.
You're right. You're dang right. You are right. I can't have it all the ways. I can't have
Nope.
the Menendez brothers in prison and Betty out of prison, right?
No.
I can't have it all the ways. Just like you can't have it all the ways. You can't have old Robert Robertson, you know, not on death row, and the Menendez brothers not on death row. It can't be all the ways. That there's going to be shitty.
No, I can, because they have the prosecution that has lost evidence. They have medical professionals. No, I disagree with that.
Thank you, LaDonna. They sure did.
Because when you have a prosecution that does dirty things, I'm sorry, then you have the right to have the right to have a hearing and to get off of it. And I think just because his in-laws were rich and that's why he's where he is, that's wrong.
It is wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm just saying.
But it's not the same thing as the Menendez brothers, because he did not plan to delete his daughter. He did not delete his daughter. So you're taking someone that deliberately went out and committed a crime.
Is obviously, as you can see. Thank you, LaDonna.
No, she shouldn't, because then then the Menendez brothers could say they were stressed. You can't have it both ways.
You, LaDonna.
They both committed deletions. You know, I'm sorry, if every woman that her husband cheats and leaves her is under stress.
Look, that dude cheated on her and then married a younger looking version of her. Totally.
That doesn't give you the right.
So that would give her the right to do what she did?
I'm not
and to use her children.
She had the right. I'm just saying.
She used her children. She stole a key from her children.
He used the kids.
Well, the kids all went to his side because of how she was acting like a nutcase.
He bought a house and moved her in it and was like, oh, by the way, I'm staying in the old house. And, oh, by the way, I got this Corvette. Oh, and by the way, I got this young hot blonde. Looks similar to you when you were young and hot. Dang.
But hey, now but the thing is, you know, it's a situation.
So what you're saying is she snapped?
Hell yeah, she did. And she had every right to.
No, she did not.
That's calculated.
She did. She calculated. She had to have a weapon. She had to go out and buy a weapon to do she had time to stop.
I'd kill that abductor too, Seal, Aaron Spencer. I'd do that too.
Please don't. We don't have bail money.
I know. We're going to have to start a fund for Bigfoot, because that poor man is going to have to get bail money to get her out, or he'll be in jail with her.
Look, man.
And for those of you that don't know, Aaron Spencer was the father in Arkansas. In October of 2024, his 14-year-old daughter was reported missing. And he found her in a vehicle with 67-year-old Michael Fossler, and shot and deleted Fossler because he had a no contact order because he had been stalking and allegedly SAing Spencer's daughter earlier that year. So because he deleted the man that had taken his daughter, they now have him arrested for second-degree murder.
Dude, that guy's lucky he didn't get his junk ripped off and shoved down his throat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one case that I do not see why they're going through with it. I really don't.
But we can't have it all the ways. That's the problem. We can't be like, oh, the Menendez brothers are cold-blooded killers, but I would go over here and take that guy and yeah, because I would.
Well,
I
but this
would.
situation
But
is
I would be
different.
happily in prison.
This situation is different. Lyle and them went into their parents while they're sitting in the den, not doing a thing. This is a man that found his daughter who had been kidnapped by this dude who had already allegedly stalked and SA'd his daughter.
Yeah.
So he kidnapped the girl. That is a different situation. That is someone defending his daughter to get her away from a predator. The Menendez brothers, to me, were not doing that.
Yeah,
Night
the Menendez
Fala.
brothers are
Get some
liars. And
Oh,
they're
I
greedy,
totally
spoiled
agree.
brats. The rest
I
of
don't.
us are sane, normal acting people who would do this out of sanity.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a situation where, like I said, if Lyle had walked in on his dad SAing his brother, that's a different situation. Then force can be used. Or if he was attacking Lyle at the time to SA him, force could be used. But
At
to
that
plot
point.
this
At that point,
if
he waits a few days or a few weeks, then it becomes a situation of calculating.
Yeah. Well, and Eric had written a play or a paper a year before about deleting his parents.
Yep.
No, they were not abused, Seal. Not Eric and Lyle. They were not abused. They're liars. They were abused with money and gifts and college educations and yeah, that's what they were abused with. They were abused with being spoiled.
I don't know for sure if there ever was any abuse. I don't know. I don't think it went on as long as they tried to make it sound if there was, because usually a predator has a type. Supposedly he SA'd Lyle until the age of, was it from 6 to 8? And then started in on Eric when he was 6. And then Eric is saying that his father continued when he was 19. Now that doesn't make sense because it doesn't follow this is also a man that supposedly had several affairs with women. At one point, Lyle tried to get one of his girlfriends to say that his father had SA'd her. So make up your mind. Who was he SAing? Just everybody that walked by him? I mean, I just don't believe the story. I think there's too many holes. Yeah. And had a wife. I mean, come on. You're not going to tell me that he ignored her the whole time, because that's normally not how dudes that have affairs, they still bring it home too, because they don't want them to suspect. Pammy, I'm not sure. I don't remember a cousin being SA'd. I know there was a member of Menudo that just, in the last 3 or 4 years that come out and said that Jose had SA'd him, but nobody else in the whole group got SA'd.
Right.
And we haven't heard any more about any other singers or anybody, because the man was in the music business. Nobody else has come out and said, so I mean, just one person in the group. There's too many questions. I can't believe either one of those people. I can't believe Lyle or Eric. I don't believe a word they say.
No, where you're getting the cousin is there's supposedly that letter
that Eric wrote.
Eric wrote that the cousin supposedly had all this time that there's no date on that.
Yeah. That actually the cousin self-delete?
Yes. Yes.
And the aunt found it?
Yes. So
we don't know. Do we even know it's Eric's handwriting?
Right. Yeah. The cousin that, yeah. So
could the cousin have been abused by somebody else? And I don't know. See, too many questions. And we know that they did it. They didn't hide the fact that they did it. after they got caught. Everybody kind of knew. They just tried to come up with excuses as to why they did it. I think that's, hey, Miss Barbara Hall, good to see you. So I think those are some of the questions that make us, go a little crazy. But, hey, Florida is doing crazy stuff with the DP. I mean, it's almost like DeSantis is going through the death row and just like stamping people on the forehead. And that's not counting. I don't know. I think there's been 2 or 3 that actually have passed away on death row this last year because they've been there so long.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that does happen.
Well, that shouldn't happen. They should just like say, "Hey, you got the DP," and then hurt them all.
They're not going to take them out back at the courthouse and do anything.
They should.
No, they should not.
Days and have them hanging, have the little hanging things ready to go.
Roy Bean is no longer the judge. We are not going to listen to Roy Bean.
Well, I think they should. Whoever that is.
He was one of the hangingest judges here in Texas.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a great idea.
He also had an affair with Lily Langtry. Just some more of my useless knowledge that sticks in my head.
There's an NBA card with the brothers on it. It's worth $500.
That's disgusting.
Gross. Yeah.
I don't want anything from those two. I don't trust it. And the one uncle that opposed it, he passed away.
Yeah, both of her brothers opposed it, and they both have passed away.
Yeah. So Barbara, I agree with you. And, they talked about Eric spending money. They said Lyle went crazy spending money.
He bought a restaurant.
Yeah.
They bought Porsches. They bought Rolexes. Eric was in Dubai playing tennis when he got arrested.
Yeah. Well, and here was the thing that got me when he made the comment that, after they had deleted their parents, they wanted permission to go into the den to get their tennis rackets. Ooh.
Yeah. And the den, which by the way, y'all can see those pictures on the interwebs, I'm telling you, with their parents still in them.
And the problem is, we're talking about this is before they, when they were trying to plead innocent, right? So they're trying to say they didn't do anything, but you want to go in and see this? See, that reminds me of, a criminal wanting to see the scene again.
Yeah, that's gross. They're gross.
Yeah.
And like I said, Lyle looks like a penis. I'm going to say that again.
Oh, my Lord. Guys, there are times I can't stop her. I try.
You never look at him the same. You're going to look at pictures of Lyle now and be like, penis.
Well, I would have said bullet head, but okay. I was trying to be nice.
No need.
Thank you, Seal. We think we're entertaining. There are times that Racey and I have just got on Messenger chat and chatted for maybe 4 hours about one subject to the next. And Doc just sits there shaking his head as we go at it.
Doggone right.
Because you never know what topic we might choose. It can be almost anything. You doing okay over there, Racey?
Oh my God, I wish you would change it to Seal Ho. That would be great. Holy crap. That would be freaking hilarious.
Seal Ho. Why not?
Yeah.
You would be even more memorable than just as a seal. I'm just saying.
That'd be great.
But we'll always remember Seal. But hey, oh my goodness, that was good. Well, did you the guy that they caught in, was it Tennessee, that deleted the 4 members of that family and then said he didn't delete the baby. He put the baby in some stranger's front yard. Did you? I sent you what he said his reason was.
Oh, so I watched it finally.
Okay.
That checks.
You think that checks?
I'm thinking it could check.
I don't think so. I think he's using it as an excuse.
Hey, I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna ride with him on this.
Okay, you guys. Pretty soon the aliens are going to be involved in this case.
Yeah.
And when you're up at 2
I'm
a.m.,
gonna ride with him on this one. I'm gonna just
when you're up
see.
at 2 a.m. checking out the banana cult, don't come knocking on my door.
Hey, it is not that far fetched. This dude was living it up. Think about it. This dude was living it up in prison. Okay, you hadn't seen the Tennessee guy? The Tennessee guy that was on the run for a week that took out all 4 of those people and left the baby on the front yard, Jules. So he's claiming that he was a confidential informant and that he had helped the FBI, the government, and helped them take down some big gangs and some big major drug deals. Austin Drummond, yes, Seal, thank you.
Yep.
Taking down some major drug deals. Yeah, he's a snitch. Snitches get stitches. You know that. Yep. So why he's still alive? I want to know where he's at in county. I want to know if he's like locked up solitary or what, because you right, snitches get stitches. So I'm trying to figure out how's he saying all this stuff.
Well, like, see, here's my problem with him believing anything the man says is because he had an affair with the sister of the woman he deleted.
Hey, sexy man.
And she was a prison guard. She was the prison guard and she lost her job. Everybody say hi to Bigfoot. That's all you'll ever know of him. Bigfoot. That's it. He does not like to be referred to on our crazy world of YouTube. But Bigfoot, we are getting bail money together. But I don't believe him. I don't. I think he's just trying to throw things out there to make people get confused.
Well, I'm gonna go with this one, LaDonna. I'm with him on it. I'm with him. I'm hanging with it for a bit. We'll see. I'm thinking because buddy, he had it made in prison. He was on Facebook. He had all the phones. He was like, he had the hookup.
Well, yeah, because the prison guard that he was dating was giving him stuff.
Right, but but still he had to have a hookup. She had to be able to hook him up. So
she lost her job eventually.
I'm thinking, yeah, right. So he had to be able to have a way to so I'm thinking he knows people. I mean, look, Tennessee, they got some crazy stuff going on. They got some dealers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna roll with him on it. I'm gonna see what's up.
Oh, there is
I agree with that, Danny Linus. That there are those people that when they go to prison, if they know they can defend themselves, hey, they get 3 hots and a cot.
Right, and the accomplices, LaDonna. So I'm thinking, he I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with him on it. I'm gonna see what's up, because I think, so they were talking about with Vinny that they think somebody was on there saying they think that he saved his own butt with the people that took out the 4 folks, right? And that he took the baby, saved the baby and saved himself, blah, 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 whatever. No, I think he knew these folks were coming after him. So he saved the baby. He tried to get away with the baby. Then he I think he took the baby, put the baby on the front lawn of whoever's house it was. And he knew people were coming after him. So he saved himself. I think he knew his cover was blown, whatever that means. And they were going to come after him. And that means taking out
But
whoever he knew, whatever.
why didn't they go after the girlfriend that was living with him that was pregnant with his child?
I don't know if was she not home? Was she home or not home? I don't know. It was whoever was in the house.
But they didn't live in that house. He didn't
I don't
live
know.
there.
I don't know the whole story. I'm just thinking it's feasible.
She is siding with the story. She does not know the facts.
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying it's feasible. Look, I'm saying he's a snitch. He's a prisoner. He's a criminal.
Well, yeah, and it's going to get worse for him.
I'm saying it's feasible.
Just like Bryan Kohberger is going to find out, snitching does not go well in jail.
Right, LaDonna? I'm saying, I know it doesn't. I'm just saying, and I'm just wondering, where is he in county? Is he in solitary? Because if he's in solitary, something's up.
Well, if they put him in solitary, it's because he's going around snitching.
Then why is he in solitary?
I said if he was. I didn't say he was.
But if he is, then why are they protecting him? Who's protecting him?
They're protecting him to get him in front of a judge.
Anyo.
Oh, there goes the Korean again.
He has said, what he has said was that there were some dirty cops.
Oh, yeah. It always comes back to the dirty cops.
That's what he has said. And if he's in solitary, they're protecting him because they don't want him talking about, well, who dirty cops are. Because if he is really a confidential informant and they don't want him to snitch, then he could be out in Gen Pop and get his little butt like that.
Honey, he could get popped anyway.
So...
But I mean, it just reminds me of the Kohberger thing. Someone needs to tell Burgermeister that while you're in jail, keep your mouth shut. You don't run things no more. And trying to set up and say that you're being sexually harassed because people yell things at you. Oh, please.
Oh my gosh.
Tell him he's in big boy prison now. They don't care about him.
He has asked to be moved. He's asked for his food to be changed. He has asked for, oh my gosh, he is a whiny little bit. He's got the 4 life sentences.
Seal said that I think Austin is another local jail, so not many threats there.
Shoot, county's rough, man. Y'all ever been to county jail?
Have you been to county jail?
I have been to county jail. I used to put people in county. A lot.
Uh-oh. Yep, she put people in county. Don't commit theft around her. She'll put you in county.
Put you in under the jail.
But yeah, so it's interesting. We've had some crazy things going on, you know, with Burgermeister thinking that he's running the prison that he's in. I think his lawyers should have done a better job of telling him that once he goes to prison, nobody cares. Not that anybody really cared before.
See, Jules, you already know county sucks.
Yeah. Nobody cares when you go to jail. That's it. People don't understand. Jail is not pleasant. It's not a vacation place. Do not book it for a vacation.
Yeah,
and
well,
you
tell
Barb.
Maxwell that she's in on vacation here in Bryan, Texas.
Oh, that is so wrong. And she's on work release, girl.
She's on vacay.
They let her out on work release.
I'm sorry, say what now?
They let her out on work release. You're not telling me
to, like, poke the bear tonight. Like, what?
Yeah.
What you talking?
You heard the words. They let her out on work release. She gets to leave the jail to go do stuff. And she is a sex trafficker. Yes. Her victims have come out and said that she did just as much and was there as the epi machine. So that hoe needs to be gone. And actually, there was another prisoner in that prison that spoke out about her being there. They moved her.
Oh, man.
Okay. We'll change the subject because Racey's going to have an aneurysm. Yeah. That's an ugly one. And yeah. Oh, Sean Finnegan. Remember the dude that, they're in Tennessee that kidnapped and tortured the friend and kept her in a freezer then afterwards? Well, he was supposed to start trial today. And instead he just pled guilty. So they gave him 50 more years. He's already serving life. Plus, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he went ahead and just pled guilty today.
That guy's so nasty. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I think there, he must be working in the kitchen because I think he's gained weight. Yeah, Finnegan. Right, Pammy. He went ahead and pled guilty today, so they didn't go to trial. They don't even know that. Okay, Donna, that's one way to look at it.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Man, I miss you, LaDonna. Girl, we're like this. I miss you.
LaDonna, you're going to check out. She's had some really cool videos lately. Be careful of the one where she starts swinging her axe. That one's, I'm sorry. It's a terrible story. But it was funny. I was laughing. You brought it just brought a smile to my face because only you would get that involved. That was great. Any other crimes that are on your mind lately, Racey?
I mean, there's so many. The baby Emanuel.
Oh, that one's heartbreaking.
I thought that
have they found him? Have they found him yet?
But they had not. He led them on a wild goose chase. They actually took him out of the county jail yesterday. And they thought they had found the baby. But he has confessed to what I'm not positive or don't know for sure, but they thought they had found him. But they're still searching for the baby.
Mm. Well, I do have good news in the Nikki McCain story. Tyler McCain was finally arrested for her deletion. They still do not have the body. It took them 15 months. And thankfully, he has been arrested and charged with murder under special circumstances because he did it to prevent her from testifying against him in an abuse case. And they also got him on forgery because the moron that he was had an IRS check and he went in to cash it. And they told him because it was made out to the both of them, they couldn't. And so then later he came back with it with supposedly her signature, but she was missing. So that's an issue. So they got him on forgery. I think there are some gun charges. They went ahead and reapplied the abuse charges because they had dropped that case when she didn't show up to testify. And one of the reasons they said was because there was a 3-year limit. And if they tried to take him to court without her testimony, except for, witness statement from the police officer that took her statement, then it might not go well. But this way they can put it on top of his murder charge. So now the family has to go through this. And it's been her sisters, Chloe and Kay Ford, are absolute warriors. And I want everyone to know that because they have not let their big sister's name rest. They've had very little publicity. I love how all the news stations now are clamoring to do stories on Nikki's case. But when she was missing and her sister was desperate, trying to get people to take notice, nobody wanted any part of it. Nancy Grace did a story. Lauren Collin on YouTube did a story. Derek Levasseur did one, and so did Lord and Arts. But other than that, you heard, what did we hear from them, Doc? Crickets. People just did not take it seriously because this took place up around Redding, California, where Sherry the liar Papini did all that nonsense she did. And so the sheriff up there never did a press conference. Really did not even do searches. And it seems like once the FBI this year got involved, all of a sudden things started happening. So, and I know we had Brian Fitzgibbons from the Kingman organization that helps find missing people. He was doing all he could in searches and following leads, and there was a $30,000 reward. So I'm hoping that anyone that has kept their mouth shut because they feared the McCain and his mother's family, that they finally come out and talk, because Terrible Tyler was part of the Windu tribe there in Redding, California. And Nikki sadly would be considered because she wasn't a native, but she wasn't blonde and blue-eyed. And so she didn't get the publicity. And her sisters have been warriors, and they've had a huge community there in Redding and Anderson, California, that have really supported those sisters and the rest of the family. They have been out there on marches. They've been out there on searches. They did it as a community. And I think that's to be really commended. Kay and Chloe are raising Nikki's children. They already had custody of the children because of Terrible Tyler's abuse towards Nikki. They had been the children had been taken away before he deleted her. But they do have some great evidence now, and I'm just hoping that they can get this court case done without any more damage, because I know it's bittersweet for that family, because they have the children to think about. Not only is their mom missing, they now know she's gone, but their father did it. So it's a catch-22 in a story like that. But
thanks for being here, Seal.
Yes, Seal. So I'm hoping Nikki gets justice. She deserves it. We would help with the homework too, Seal, but I don't really think you'd want us to. At least me. I would be terrible at homework. Unless there's useless knowledge, that I have in abundance. What about you, Racey? What could you add to the homework?
You really...
You probably don't want to go there.
This?
Yeah.
True crime. If they have any questions on true crime, there she goes with her axe motion. She's really good at that. Really good.
Oh. Again, this?
I love it. Oh my goodness, Racey. Well, we probably should wind up, because I'm sure Bigfoot needs some attention since he's home, and we've taken Neo's mama away from him for far too long.
Yeah, he loves when I'm on the computer.
Yeah, when he sits on your lap. See, with little Moo, she just, let me see if I can. You say hi, Moo?
Now you wake her up.
Yeah, I did. She's such a good girl. She's like, hey, I was sleeping in that basket, Mama.
Well, she's excellent when she's sleeping.
Keanu movie.
Yes.
Oh, y'all can watch The Whole Truth or Devil's Advocate. Those are crime movies. Or The Watcher.
Okay, you've got your movie assignments from Racey. Crime stories with Keanu in them. give them a try. Next time we get together, you can give us your update of what you thought. Barbara said she's not good at homework either. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with us. Please subscribe to The Alternate Point of View. Subscribe to us. Racey is monetized. I'm not. We're still newbies, but hey, if you want to support us, you can buy us a coffee. Please don't do it if you're in a financial bind. And I understand we all have times when we're not able to, but we would appreciate it. And thanks to Pammy who bought us a coffee the other night. Racey and I try and get together maybe every couple of weeks and do One of Us is Wrong, and it'll be interesting. Sometimes we see eye to eye like we did earlier. And when we do see eye to eye, that could be a sign of the zombie apocalypse. I'm not sure, but I think, or, it's just that we're so smart when we figure something out. You guys should pay attention. So we appreciate you guys coming and hanging with us. Racey, do you want to say anything?
Check out my channel. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's been fun. I'm glad you guys are on here. Yeah, and thanks for having me. It's been awesome.
And to Bigfoot, who continues to be the voice of reason by staying completely silent. Honestly, his silence speaks volumes, and he probably has better theories even than Racey. But we enjoy that. Doc, thank you for hanging with us. We love you all. All of you stay alert, stay positive. Put the cell phones down when you're out in public. Be looking out. You never know when someone who is missing has been trafficked. Let's be the eyes. Let's see what we can do to help. But thank you for joining Racey and I for One of Us is Wrong. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, when we agree, pay attention. When we don't, just grab your popcorn. Love you guys. Ciao.
Hey, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey, criminal minds collide, see Racey, let's ride. Facts or fiction, truth or lies, welcome to the show. Surprise! 2명의 호식, 200 tall. Different views, but we give it our raw. Case files open, evidence spread. One thing's logic, what goes with what's said. Z's got that wisdom, seasoned and cool. Racey brings fire, breaking every rule. We chase the truth through the criminal maze, leave no stone unturned in these twisted ways. Who's right, who's wrong? The debate goes on and on, but when we align, that's when we shine. One of us is wrong. 그들은 누구야? Who is it? One of us is right. 우리가 알아볼게. We'll figure it out. Wisdom meets chaos. Experience fights you in our courtroom, searching for the truth. One of us is wrong. 배팅하세요. Place your bets. One of us is right. 후회 없이. No regret. True crime addiction. That's what we serve. Welcome to madness. You get what you deserve. Think it through. Use your analytical mind. Racing good instincts, the best clue you'll find. A to Z, we break it down. Logic first. Chaos crowned. But when we do agree, watch out. That's when you know without a doubt. Case fired, every clue we chase, but somehow always end up in a different space. The jury's still out. Who's got the skill? But when we unite, what a thrill! Hey, yay! Criminal minds unite. Seeking Racey or bringing truth to light. Subscribe, follow, join the crew. Trial junkies with a POV. Justice served with a side of fun. Two detectives, the job gets done. One of us is wrong. 하나도 둘 다. Both of us. One of us is right. 맹세해. We swear it. Trial junkies united. Alternate POV crew. Subscribe and follow for the criminal news. When we agree, watch out. Case set go. When we agree, no doubt. Good gets out. Judges and chaos in perfect harmony. This is our podcast. This is our symphony. Let the defense rest. Objection. Wait, 우리 동해? Oh no! 조심해. Case closed! One of us is